Hi, I'm Laura Demers. I'm the librarian at Warren Area Elementary Center, and I wanted to share the books that we were able to purchase with the money we got to buy memorial books for Katie Rogers. So I know there are a lot of people in the community who donated, so I hope everyone will get a chance to see this, to see what we were able to buy. The students are going to love it, and I think it's a great way to honor Katie. So I know I did receive some specific requests from some of her family that sent in donations, so I'll show you the specific ones I got for that. And then I chose books based on what I was told and what I know about Katie. So I chose some that sort of honored the bond she had with her dog, and also her love of gardening and flowers and birds, and teaching about the environment with her students, and also just some really great third grade level chapter books, which I know her class library was like famous in the school. She had such a great classroom library, and I know that she'd be excited that we had these books in our library to honor her. So I'll start with the books about the environment. I'll show you two of my favorite. After reading these, I love so many of them, but this is one that I just absolutely love. It's called In a Jar by Deborah Marcero, and this is Miss Maple's Seeds by Eliza Wheeler. This one, I just feel like there's no more perfect book to represent Katie and her love of teaching. And this one is just packs an emotional punch about remembering people that you're not with anymore. This is called Seeds and Trees by Brandon Walden. Another lovely story about teachers and how you can help kids to grow strong, but using the analogy of trees and seeds. This is Kate Who Tamed the Wind. That one's by Liz Garten Scanlon. And this is Flowers Are Calling. The illustrations in here are beautiful. This is by Rita Gray. And the last one about the environment is Peter and the Tree Children. Again, beautiful illustrations in there as well. So these are the ones I got about dogs. This is Bobby the Wonder Dog, a true story. Dogs are the most circulated topic in our library. The kids are going to love these. This is George. This one is by Trisha Brown. This is called George the Hero Hound by Jeffrey Ebler. Love the illustrations in that one. This is based on a true story. It's called Rescue and Jessica. It's about a woman who lost her legs in the Boston Marathon bombing. And that's the true story of her dog, Rescue. This is called Hellogoodbye Dog. And that one is by Maria Gianferrari. This one is great. She's a very popular author and illustrator in our library. The kids will love this one. It's called A Dog Named Doug by Karma Wilson. Fun illustrations. This one is Sad the Dog. I love the pictures in this one too. It's by Sandy Fussell. And had a request to get a Norman Rockwell book. We do have a couple big Norman Rockwell illustration books already, so I thought this would be a great alternative. It's from the Who Was series, which is super popular in the library, so I know the kids will read this one like crazy. It's called Who Was Norman Rockwell, very popular series. We probably have I'd say probably 40 or 50 of those books in our library, and they circulate all the time, so the kids will love that one. And her family also requested an Audubon book. This I think is gorgeous, and I think it's a great contemporary book to represent Katie, because graphic novels are all the rage. A graphic novel actually won the Newbery this year, which is the first time ever. And this is the story of Audubon's life, but it is told in graphic novel format. The kids will devour this book. It's called Audubon on the Wings of the World. Beautiful, beautiful book. And these are the other environmental based books. I forgot I had 2 stacks of those. This is Up in the Garden and Down in the Dirt. And this one is Over and Under the Pond. And this kind of is 2 of the 3 in this one series. It's by Kate Messner, who is a great author. We have a few of her books in our library now. I love this book. I love the illustrations. It's a beautiful story. It's called Outside In. This one's by Deborah Underwood. The Hideout by Susanna Mattiangeli. And this has been getting lots of praise. It just came out. It's called We Are Water Protectors by Carol Lindstrom. And We Are the Gardeners by Joanna Gaines, Chip and Joanna Gaines and their kids. And this is Nanita's Big World, the true story of a deaf pygmy marmoset. She is adorable. And these are the chapter books I got. This one, Kate DiCamillo, who is, I just can't say enough about. She's utterly fantastic. This one is called The Tiger Rising. And Waiting for Normal by Leslie Connor, who's a great author. We have a couple of her books. This is another Leslie Connor one. This is A Home for Goddesses and Dogs. This is Rebecca Steed, The List of Things That Will Not Change. She's a Newbery winner. Kids will love that one. This is Barbara O'Connor, and it's called Wonderland. And I just couldn't be more excited about this one. It's called The One and Only Bob. This is the sequel to the book, The One and Only Ivan, and I just thought it was perfect choice for her for a few reasons. She would love it. But it's the sequel to The One and Only Ivan, which I read with all third graders this year in the library. So every third grader knows the story of The One and Only Ivan, and it's a phenomenal story. And it's coming out as a Disney movie. It's supposed to be this August, but I don't know if that will change now. But this just came out a couple days ago, on the 1st of May. I just got this in the mail yesterday. So this is called The One and Only Bob, and that is Ivan, the gorilla, and that is Ruby, the elephant, and that's Bob, the dog, right there. And they're all characters in the first book. So I just love that it's a dog, because I know Katie's dog was so important to her, and I just love that all the third graders in the whole school know The One and Only Ivan. And I'm going to read The One and Only Bob and post it to my YouTube channel in May and June, so that all of my third graders can hear the sequel, because we've been waiting for the sequel to come out. And I just think that this one particularly will mean a lot to me when I read it, to know that all of Katie's students would have been reading this with her, or with me in the library. And I think that her students will absolutely love this one as a follow-up. So we were able to buy 27 books. I just showed you all 27, and I did just get 2 more donations that I'll buy some more books. So I really thank all of you for your donations, and I hope that those of you who know Katie well can see her in some of these books that she would love. Thanks, guys.